Hey there, beer tubers, welcome back to the show. Behind the scenes, I've kind of been sidetracked over the last couple weeks. A couple things I've been working on and doing, not unrelated to my recent computer upgrades, but mainly due to personal reasons. I've been drawn away from recording any beer reviews for the channel. It's now been about 8-9 days since I last recorded a beer review. In that time frame, though, I have acquired some new brews, including a couple of beer mails that have been Anyway, the first package here is from Elharlock of Hoogly Beer Review. He sent me one bottle. I knew this was coming. This is basically one that was supposed to be in the last package, but didn't make it in time. It is a bottle of Propeller's Pumpkin Ale. Now, I've had this for, I got it mid last week, but it's been in the fridge, so I'm going to put it back in. Make it without any kind of lousy camera work. We're dropping it on the floor, rather. There we go. Sorry about that. It's a nice little box, actually. I'm going to keep that, and I might use that for another beer meal. Toss it on the floor, which is good, because I am low on packing material. The next one comes from the Albino Rhino. He sent me a list of beers. He also included a note here, which said, "G'day, Nick. Well, you, Lee, and Dale are getting the last 3 beer mails of the season, unless something interesting pops up. This box was going to be larger, so you might get a second one soon, since I had to cut a few things due to size and bubble wrap constraints." I hear you, dude. Read the rest after you open the box. Knowing what is in the box isn't quite as fun as the surprise of opening it. Now, I already opened it earlier when I first got it and took a look. So there is some interesting beers in here. Actually, a couple that look really good, and I'm going to pop them out here and look at them. I think that's it in the box. So, first one I want to show you. He did a tour of this brewery recently, and he must have gotten a bunch extra in it. It is Steam Whistle Pilsner. The description you wrote here says, "You like Pilsner Urquell so much that I thought you might enjoy it, as it's a Pilsner brewed by Marek, whom used to be Urquell's brewer, and brought here to bring the Czech brewing styles and ideals to Ontario. Brewed in a very amazing building by pretty amazing guys, this is a treat for the Pilsner levels. Puts Blue, which claims to be Canada's #1 Pilsner, out in the cold." There's lots of Pilsners in Canada that really put it out in the cold. But, yeah. Thanks, man. Actually, I'm kind of looking forward to that one if it's anything like Pilsner Urquell. What's it say on the can? It says, "Brewed at the Roundhouse, home of the steam locomotives that helped pioneer our nation. Steam Whistle brings you Canada's premium Pilsner, celebrating an era of quality craftsmanship. We just use 4 natural ingredients, as you should. Pure spring water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. Let Steam Whistle be the reward at the end of your day. Cheers, the good beer folks." That sounds good. Alright, second one is Waterloo Amber. It's kind of strange. This is the first time I'll have tried, actually, one of the Waterloo brews. I haven't had a chance to try the Waterloo Dark yet. Waterloo Amber, I saw briefly a part of Rhino's review on this. Can't really remember a whole lot of it. It says here, Waterloo Amber. Due to your Movember video, I thought I'd pick... Yes, that's how I remember that one. Due to your Movember video, I thought I'd pick you one up. It's an aged one of these beers since 20 cents of my purchase went to Movember charities. No worries, man. Actually, it's a good cause, and I'm glad you sent me one. It's an oak-aged amber and Waterloo's first entry into the oaked beers. It, to me, was more of a stepping stone, but still not a bad beer. So, an oak-aged amber. Amber is not my favorite style, but I do really like the sound of an oak-aged beer, so we'll see if that's any good. So the next one on the list is another one from Nickelbrook. It is their Maple Porter, made with maple syrup. There's no other description on the bottle, just it's from the Better Bitters Brewing Co. It is a flavored strong beer. Strong beer. 6% is a strong beer. Anyway. So the description of it reads, It is a porter brewed with unrefined, unfinished maple syrup, giving off a rougher mouthfeel and less sweet taste, but boy oh boy is it a nice porter. Now, the only maple beer that we get here is the Picaroons Maple Cream, which I do like, but it's not absolutely a fantastic beer. And the only other experience I've had is Garrison's Sugar Moon Maple, which I promptly sink jobbed. This is the first time I ever had it. I thought it was nasty. Then again, I might have had a bad bottle. I mean, the maple tends to... any of the maple beers I've ever had have had shelf life problems. Nice. Shintite. You're welcome. Alright. The only other maple beer that I've, basically that I had a bad bottle of Sugar Moon Maple, and I tried to send Lee Elharlock of Hogly Beer Reviews a bottle of maple cream a couple months ago. And that didn't turn out so well because the bottle went bad. And here's the kicker. I express posted it, and it got there within a day. So for some reason, within the time it took from getting here to there, that long being into the fridge, it went bad. So, but then again, that's an unpasteurized cream beer, so chances are maybe it had milk in it or something, I don't know. Alright, so the next one here is something interesting. I've never reviewed one of these before, a beer of its class. It's not really even a beer. This one's Mystique Rosé from Quebec. It is a sparkling cider, natural effervescence, product of Quebec. Doesn't really have much information. I looked it up, and it's apparently brewed by McCausland. Anyway, it says Mystique Rosé, a very nice sparkling cider from Quebec. It's apple and another fruit that we discussed in length during a review of it. I won't tell you what we all decided it was, and let you see what you think of it. Cool. Although I think that review's up now. Alright, the next one and the last one, he sent 5 brews, is one that I've actually, from the sounds of it, quite interested in. And Neely's already called dibs on it, so I'll be reviewing it with her maybe. So this one here is Black Creek Porter. That one sounds good. It says brewed in Toronto at the historic Black Creek Brewery. Awesome brewery, everything is the same as it would be in the pioneer days. The equipment is all wood and copper. The filters are pieces of wood with filter media, like paper and such, stretched across to sift out the chunks. And it's all barrel aged and fire brewed. Oh damn, that sounds amazing. Alright, yeah, I hope the package arrives safely and enjoy the stuff. Cool. Thanks, dude. I've got some beer mails to go out. I got one going to Elharlock and one going to Albino Rhino. I just haven't had the finances and packing materials to package them all up and send them out. I got another one also in the works to Mr. Grim Viking, the Urban Viking, and also Brew by Me, so which is the aforementioned Dale in that letter from Rhino. Alright, so the next thing is that my friend HeistAlmighty went down to Halifax, Nova Scotia a couple weeks ago, actually. I think it was 2 weekends ago now. He picked up a whole bunch of beers from Premier Wines and Spirits, and they got an excellent selection down there, which has me absolutely ecstatic, really, to try some of these beers, because it's just stuff that we don't get here. Now, there's a whole pile of stuff he's got over at his place. We kind of had a discussion of what beers I would buy, given the money for, and what beers he would buy, and we do dual reviews of. He also had a chance to stop in over at the Garrison Brewery, and also a friend who picked up a extra special beer for him. Actually got a couple, so I may as well show you what they are. Directly from the Garrison Brewery, he managed to pick me up a bottle of this beauty. Their unfiltered black IPA. Now, I seem to recall seeing it in the liquor stores here last winter, but I might be wrong. Its label looks exactly as the Imperial IPA does. However, I am aware, Elharlock of Hogly Beer Reviews, he did a review of this last winter. This one here was in production wide enough to actually make it to stores last winter, but it didn't make it. It's not going to make it this year. It was only brewed in a small batch this year. However, I'm still excited to try it because it's basically their Martello Stout brewed with incredible amounts of hops, but it's not quite as insanely hoppy, I guess, as the as the Imperial IPA, where it only comes in at about 53 IBUs according to their website. But it all depends really on how well masked the hops are, because I mean you could have like 40 IBUs and still have it burn your mouth out. The one that a friend of us picked up that has me also really excited, that I've been looking forward to trying for quite some time now, is, ta-da! Propeller and Sea Level Brewing's Alpha Dog Wet Hopped Collaboration Ale. This one is made between the... It was brewed at the Propeller Brewery in Halifax, Nova Scotia, as a collaboration between the master brewers of Propeller and Sea Level Brewing. Sea Level Brewing, if you haven't watched Elharlock's channel, and I suggest you do, is a minor, small brew pub brewery that's just getting their starting out in Kingston, Nova Scotia. So it's actually like at the very east end of the Annapolis Valley, if you know the geography of the province. It's about an hour away from Halifax, I think. So yeah, that one's got me excited, because that one's made with all fresh Nova Scotian wet hops. Like the hops aren't processed at all. That one's got me excited. Let's see. So the other ones are the beers that... Oh, I may as well also mention, I got a Three Fields Harvest coming, but it won't be here. It's not going to be here for a bit. However, HeistAlmighty picked up another bottle of Three Fields Harvest from the brewery too, and we're going to do a dual review of that, and then the one after that's just going to be one to enjoy. So I'm looking forward to trying Three Fields. Better, damn it. Alright, so the 3 beer that I managed to pick up, get him to pick up for me at the Premier Wines and Spirits are Westmalle Trappist Double, and one of the other Trappist breweries from Belgium. So I've never had a double style, so I'm really looking forward to trying that one. Another one that's got me rather excited is, and the British guys will love this, Harveston Old Engine Oil Porter. 6% ABV. It's a old ale, like an aged porter. Rich, lubricous black beer reminded Harveston's original brewer of the engine oil he was familiar with, having worked for Ford. Modern take on the 19th century porter style. It's complex, powerful, but elegant, distinctive notes of chocolate and coffee to lead to a bittersweet finish. So yeah, that one actually sounds really good. And to top that off, I managed to get myself a hold of a bottle, and this one was quite pricey, of something related to the last one, and that is Harveston's Ola Dub Special Reserve 30. This one is basically an aged, even longer version of Old Engine Oil that is matured in whiskey casks that used to hold like 30-year-old Scotch whiskey, I believe. I think that's the story. At 2007 Highland Park. So this bottle is actually 2 years old. It's stamped right on the bottle itself inside the box. I'm not going to open it. Where it's actually stamped with, it has a little medallion hanging around it if you can hear it. But it's also stamped saying it was bottled in 2009. So it's good for several years though. It's like good till like 2013 or something stupid. And another one I'm really looking forward to reviewing is from Picaroons, and that's their new Winter Warmer. This just came out a week and a half ago. Now, I've actually had a chance behind the scenes to have a couple of these, and it is really good. But you'll have to wait for the review before you find out more. Anyway, so that's the stack of beers that I've gotten from either beer mail or from friends. I've got another couple of beers coming in from another friend of mine, so I don't know if I'll do a little video of those two, but I might. Anyway, thanks for your patience, guys, and I'm sorry that the channel is kind of, the upload frequency has been reduced, but maybe things work themselves out in the next week or two, that I might be able to resume the way I was. Now, I still will be uploading a couple of reviews here and there, but and probably will have to record in the next couple of days my 200th video, which I haven't actually recorded yet, and yeah, I just uploaded on Saturday, review 196. But I do have a slew of videos already recorded, so there will be one coming up in the next couple of days, so stay tuned. Anyway, thanks for watching, and an extra special thanks to Elharlock and Albino Rhino for sending me some beers, and extra special thanks to HeistAlmighty for picking up a couple of beers for me down in Nova Scotia. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.